All right, I have here the Normcore Spring-loaded Tamper V4, which I've really been enjoying. But I ran into a problem when I changed the inner spring to a stronger weight just to test it out and see how it affected the shots that I pulled. Didn't affect it too much. But when I went to change it back, there was a piece that got stuck and I couldn't put it back together. So I'm going to show you what problem occurred and how I fixed it in case anybody else out there runs into it. So to disassemble, you just take the baffle and tamping base and unscrew it from the handle and the rest of the assembly. The outer spring comes out real easy there. Just set all that to the side. So now we have here the bottom stud and the core sleeve, which are attached together with this locking pin right there, using a top stud that attaches into the handle. So to loosen all of that, they provide this Allen wrench, which you can just stick inside of there to get it loosened, and then just unscrew with your fingers. All right, so now there's the handle. Here is the bottom stud, outer core sleeve, and the top stud right there. So what happened for me was this top stud somehow had gotten screwed all the way into the bottom of the handle here so that it was just flush. And since the top stud was flush, the core sleeve threading couldn't grab onto it at all. And so I couldn't reattach the handle to the rest of the assembly. And as I was fixing that, I noticed one difference, and I think this is possibly something Normcore just updated. So I'm going to take out the inner spring here, take out the locking pin, which always rolls away, so be careful of that. Now let's totally disassemble this. So this is top stud, outer ring, bottom stud. My bottom stud looks a lot different than what's on the diagram here. I'm assuming Normcore just must have updated this piece to include this metal piece to go all the way through just to give it some stability. Seems like a good idea to me. It works pretty well. But what didn't work well was this getting stuck in the handle. I'm wondering if maybe they should make this 1/8 of an inch longer so this couldn't happen, but I'll demonstrate the problem here. Let's take this off of there. These parts go flying. So this was, I have to use this to get it down in there, which you'll see in a moment was actually my fix as well. So this was screwed all the way flush into the bottom there so that I couldn't get the core sleeve to wrap around that. And I tried using pressure of all different kinds to get this unscrewed from the handle here. This ended up being what I needed, is just a flathead screwdriver that's a little wider than that hole in the top stud there. Just jammed it in there really good, gave it a bit of an angle, and was able to unscrew it. And then from then on, I just made sure that this top stud was really tightly fixed into the core sleeve here so that it couldn't come out of and just stay stuck on the handle anymore. So that was my fix. In case you run into that, that's a way to take care of it, is just, you can even see where I kind of dented that. But luckily this is nice solid materials. Didn't damage it so much that it can't be used. Just wedge that in there really good and use it to unscrew it. There you go.